Hello, Panthers. I'm here with you today to go over Lesson 4. This is called Let's Get Moving West, and our objective for this lesson is to have students demonstrate critical thinking while analyzing a lithograph. And you guys will also read and demonstrate comprehension of nonfiction text and compose a compare and contrast paragraph on the Oregon, California, and the Santa Fe Trail. So after watching this video, you're going to want to go to Google Classroom and open the Lesson 4. It should make a copy for you automatically. The lesson looks like this. There's a warm-up, a little mapping activity on overland trails, some extension activities, and then of course the See the Teacher section. So our warm-up today is See, Think, Wonder. This is where you're going to be looking at a lithograph called Across the Continent. And you want to be looking as carefully as possible as this. Remember, you can zoom in over here. You can zoom in 125, 150. Make sure you do zoom out though when you're finished, so that you can try to notice as many details as possible in here. Take a few minutes for the C part. There's a lot of stuff in here. There's a lot of symbols being used, and try to make a list of as many things as possible here. And think too about like where things are going, which direction things are moving in. Then take about 30 seconds, think about what you see, think about what it means, what you think the symbols stand for, why things are the way they are in the image. And finally, come up with some questions maybe. What are you wondering? What aren't you sure about? What symbols that are in the lithograph that you may not understand? The next activity that you're going to be doing in this task, there's really only two mandatory activities, is to study 2 overland trails. So during the Western expansion era, before canals, before railroads, people were using overland trails. And as people started migrating and transporting themselves west of the Mississippi River, there were 2 major trails that were used. The Oregon Trail, which also broke off into the California Trail, and then the Santa Fe Trail. So you're going to be reading first about the Oregon-California Trail and second about the Santa Fe Trail. I do want to point out some of the features of these texts. Each text is 2 pages. Pay attention to the titles, pay attention to the maps, the captions, all your nonfiction text features. You won't see a whole lot of subtitles here, but each section is introduced to you with a question. Okay, so as you're running through your the questions that you have to answer, there's quite a few. Make sure you know what the questions are. Make sure you know where to look. If it's a question about how far the trail is, or how long, or when it started, or why people went, it's going to be in this first section. If it's a question about what people brought on the journey or what type of supplies they needed, it's going to be in this section. Okay, so just use your nonfiction thinking skills to try to be able to scan or skim the text a little bit quicker. But there are a lot of questions. So what that means is that almost every piece of information that you read in this will be the answer to an actual question. You don't need to write in complete sentences. Short answers are fine, or listing your answers is fine. When you're done with the Oregon Trail, the next one is the Santa Fe Trail. The reading is very similar. Take your time, use your nonfiction text reading skills, and when you're finished, you're going to be comparing the 2. So the length of the trail, maybe you noticed just on the maps that I showed you here, the Santa Fe Trail is not as long as the Oregon-California Trail. So that would be something that is different. They're very different in lengths. So you're going to evaluate your answers and then make a list of similarities and differences. The last thing you're going to do after you've taken these notes is you're going to decide, are these trails similar or are they very different, and write a paragraph on it. Okay, please remember paragraph writing, tips that you've had throughout your career. You want to make sure that you indent the first line. You want to make sure you have a topic sentence. So when your teachers are reading your paragraph, right away from your topic sentence, we should know if you're talking about the similarities or just differences in the trails, or if you're talking about both. Okay, make sure you have a strong topic sentence. Next, your body sentences should include evidence from here. Okay, so you're going to have a lot of information from those articles listed here, and it should be very easy for you to take that information and put it into the body sentences here, especially if you decide only to write about similarities or only to write about differences. Try to use transition words. The first difference, the second difference, another difference. Did you know that? In addition to. Okay, so organize your sentences that way. And finally, restate your purpose of your paragraph in your closing sentence. Are you telling us about differences? Are you telling us how similar they are? Or are you telling us about similarities and differences? Just wrap it up with a nice closing sentence. Okay, finally, if you have any further questions for those two activities, you can go to the See the Teacher section. Before you get to that, though, you're going to see these extension videos. If there's a topic in this unit that that's listed here, please take the time to learn more about it. There's an overall Western expansion video. The Underground Railroad, something a lot of students are interested in, and we'll be talking more about that in our next unit next week on abolition. The history of railroads and the California Gold Rush, and also the Mexican-American War. So if you're inclined and if you have time and if you like Brain Pop videos, take the time to watch those. You might learn something new. Finally, if you need anything reviewed again, see the teacher video, or you can also go to SOL Pass for some challenging review activities. Hope you learned a lot today. Have a great rest of your day.